Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a Beauty in the Chaos episode here on our YouTubes. It's been a while, and I'm really sorry about that, but here in youth ministry, it gets crazy towards the beginning of the year. I know it's October, but September was a mad dash as we started our season for middle school, high school, young adult, music, everything you think of started. So middle schoolers, I'm sorry that I have not answered your questions. We are officially back with our lovely question box right here. Got questions about the church, anything other, something random. It's back. I'm here to answer questions. We don't have too many because I'm a dweeb and I keep forgetting to put them out for Edge, but I'm going to do better at doing that. And also Rooted, middle schoolers ask a lot of questions. If people don't know what Rooted is, it's our Going Deeper night where basically the kids ask me as many questions as they want, and it usually gets real crazy. So here we go. Q&A, Beauty in the Chaos. So the first question, what is your least favorite food other than meat? Now, fun fact about me, if you don't know, I am actually vegetarian, and I have been this way since I was, I think, 15 years old, and I'm 28, so that's 13 years. I have not eaten meat really that long. I mean, sometimes it accidentally happens and doesn't usually end well. But yes, I have not eaten meat in that many years. I don't really want to be a vegetarian, but unfortunately, like some people, it's kind of a dietary thing. I get very sick off of meat. So what is my least favorite, not considering the vegetarian world? I have very select fruit and random food that I don't like. I really don't like peas because that squishy green stuff, oh no. Corn also I don't like. I don't like cherries. I don't like cranberries. It's very random. I also really don't like mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is, oh my gosh, not my fave. So that is what my least favorite food is. And then someone asked, what is my favorite food? Okay, my favorite food is, I really love sushi. As a person who eats seafood, it's kind of confusing. I know, vegetarian. I'm technically a pescatarian, but people get confused. I eat seafood. Doesn't bother my stomach like meat. Love sushi. So sushi is absolutely my favorite. What's my favorite animal? Well, I love pandas. I don't know why. They're just so cute. You know, like pandas are adorable. Pandas are really cute to me. All they do is eat bamboo, roll around, and cause chaos. And honestly, I really enjoy that. They're just really cute little animals. I love pandas. That's my favorite animals. Okay, now we're going to get to some of the more, I would say serious, but interesting. The question, next one is, why do you not date? So that's a good question, and this kind of brings up a lot of other things, okay? A lot of other concepts. It is true that I have not dated in a long time. In high school, I dated. I had some dates or dating afterwards. And the truth is, it's kind of my choice. It's not really that I don't want to date. It's that I take dating very seriously. Nowadays, we live in a society where dating is just kind of willy-nilly without really realizing there's an end goal. As a Catholic, as somebody who believes in God and the Catholic teachings and things like that, I believe dating is for a purpose. The purpose is for marriage at the end. And turning 28 this year, I'm, thinking about this and really thinking about it's not just for fun really anymore. It's something serious, and I am called to something greater. So for me, when I'm seen not as dating around, everyone's like, Nicole doesn't date. Well, I do. It's just I haven't found the right person quite yet. For me, finding someone who has the same beliefs in me, who is Catholic, who can call me to something greater and get me to heaven is extremely important to me. And I won't settle until I find somebody like that. I'm not going to settle because the world tells me I have to date. Unfortunately, there is a stigma on being single in today's society and that it's not okay. And I mean, I get real fired up about this. Singlehood is beautiful. I've been single for a while. I'm just going to say for a while. And there is a beauty in being single because being single allows me to give up my time to serve here, you guys, the middle schoolers, and to serve at this church. The thing about being single is like I have all the time in the world for me. and to serve. And I don't have to worry about a significant other, family, things like that. I'm not saying I don't want that, but it's a beautiful spot in my life where I get to serve others around me. So it's not a question is why do you not date? It's why aren't I dating right now? Well, I haven't found the right person, and God's not sent me the right person, and I'm kind of where I should be. And if by the grace of God a man walks into my life and does hit all these marks of being Catholic and understands what my career is and leads me to heaven, well, there, I can start dating. And I'm sure you all will be excited when Nicole starts dating. But that is actually the answer as to why I don't date. And the last question that I have for this video, which honestly was really awesome, because I learned about this in school and I never really thought of this. It's how are we made in the image and likeness of God? We hear about this in Genesis when we're told that we're made in the image and likeness of God. And oftentimes it can be kind of confusing, right? Because God is not a physical being, right? He doesn't have a physical form. I know Jesus is God, but if we talk about God the Father, he doesn't really have a physical form. And we can get into whole Trinity stuff, but that's for another time. So when we hear image and likeness, it can often be very confusing. It can be very confusing because when we think of an image, when we think of a likeness, we literally think of like a picture, like you're seeing me. I'm an image on the screen. So our human brain thinks of, well, we have to look exactly like God, image and likeness. It means we have to look like him. That's actually not what this means. We are not made as a carbon copy of God where this is what God looks like, things like that. No, when we're talking about the image and likeness, it means the interior character of humanity. It's actually really cool. So I actually pulled out the catechism. This is the UCAT. Okay, the UCAT is the Youth Catechism. The big catechism is this big green book that I have back here. This is the catechism. This is the UCAT. Little thinner, all right? But it's a little easier to understand. This has all of the teachings of the church. So if you're wondering and want answers, you can get this book. According to the catechism, being made in the image and likeness, specifically image, it says, unlike inanimate objects, plants, and animals, man is a person endowed with a spirit. This characteristic unites him with God more than his visible fellow creatures. So, the fact that God gave humanity a soul, a rational soul, the ones that we have, unlike plants and animals and inanimate things like, I don't know, my cell phone, right? Those don't have souls in the way that we do. And so the way that our souls are, we can connect to God. And so it calls us to think about us as a someone rather than a something. We're more than just this physical being. There's an interior connection with God. We're able to look interiorly on ourselves and to really try to be in communion and to be in relationship with God. And when he made us in that image and likeness, that was his intention, was to have a relationship and to be in communion with us. And so when he put that soul into us, it gave us the ability to do that. So that's what being made in the image and likeness is. So thanks, middle schoolers, for your questions. I promise I will remember to bring out the box for Next Edge and remind you guys to write your questions down because I keep forgetting to do that. So I promise I will. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.